Let's do it. We're gonna get right to it. What's going on, everybody? Could not be more excited for what we're rolling out here today, guys. Again, if you've been following me, you've seen a lot of different things. I come from military household, played basketball, Division I ball, studied IT, did some marketing, went down to Brazil, played professional basketball down there, came back home, went to work. I think Banco do Brasil still owes me money, right? No. But yeah, went to work, and I remember coming back home, guys, and realizing I need to make money, right? I'm out here playing ball. They're not paying me. I'm thinking about what I gotta do. I need to make some money, and so I go to work, and I'm working, and they have these clocks, right? I consider it like an old school clock, right? Maybe like one of these clocks, right? Because it's still got the the ticker. You can hear it tick, 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 right? So I remember sitting at work one day and hearing the clock ticking away, and something hit me, right? And I asked myself the question: am I gonna let my life tick away in this office, right? And so I remember I think it was a period of a week. I just had this awakening, man, I don't want to work for somebody for the rest of my life. That's just me. That's not everybody, and nothing's wrong with it. That's just what I felt called to do. I felt called to build something. And so, I started going out, and I started, if you've seen, I'll post it here. If you've seen any of the old videos, I started doing videography in order to make some money while I was playing. I'm getting pulled all different directions. I need to go work, use my degree. Why aren't you using your degree by now? Well, I still want to play, right? All this different stuff happening. And so long story short, I started doing video content. I did some weddings. I'll post in here, did some weddings. I remember shooting a chef in Baltimore, went to his place, did that. Did some birthdays, did some, sports things, all that stuff, right? Guys, I've done everything. I've done video, I've done photography, I've driven Uber, Lyft. It's always whatever I could do to get my time back. I wanted my time. I wanted to be able to control my time. I wanted to be able to do what I wanted to do. And I was doing whatever I wanted to do. But having your time, guess what? It doesn't mean that you actually have the financial resources to really do the things that you feel called to do. You may be able to, drive around here and go do different things. But I learned in that moment, guys, that having my time wasn't necessarily owning my time, right? And so I got to a point where I asked myself, okay, what can I do that's gonna allow me to buy back my time? But I need the financial resources to buy back my time, and then take that time and put it into something worthwhile. Take that time and use it to go make an impact on the world. Use it to fulfill a vision that I see for myself and the people around me. And so it was literally at that moment, guys, I ended up, meeting a gentleman who's an executive in the financial services industry. Shows me a lifestyle that is so much bigger than I had ever even thought of, right? The things that were possible. And it started to recreate and restir this spirit within me that knew, right? Because I believe we know the truth. I believe, we're born as kids, we know the truth, but then the world starts to tell us lies, and we start to buy into a lot of those lies that the world has for us. And so, I knew the truth was that anything's possible. I knew the truth was that we deserve to be free mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, right? And so, long story short, guys, it was about 3 years ago. I started to build a financial services agency, guys, here in the DMV area. And we've gone through everything, ups, downs, mergers, acquisitions, new office spaces up in the Northeast, down in the South, a lot of different things happening. And in the meantime, I still had that hey, the content part, right? Because you guys know I was doing video. So the content is how do I use what I know I've been called to do to really expedite this movement forward? And so I did different things. I posted content on my social media page, and I started getting really big on that. And then the page started to take off and went from 3,000 followers to 15,000 followers. And then I said, I want to get to YouTube. And then I posted some stuff on YouTube, but I wasn't really good at managing my time, so I just posted it on YouTube, did it for a little bit, wasn't very consistent. and then fell off. And then this thing called Vlogmas came up, and I did Vlogmas, and I failed miserably, right? So Vlogmas is do a video every day from the 1st of December to the 25th, right? Christmas season, failed miserably, right? Because I'm telling you all this to say that this has been a journey of growth. It's been a journey of failures. I'm an imperfect person, like perfectly imperfect. And I think that's what's so powerful, guys, about this journey that we go through called life, right? If you look up the definition, I'll pull it up, I'll post it here. The definition of the word life literally means the capacity of growth, right? The capacity to grow, the capacity to evolve, right? And so I eventually ended up launching an LLC called Evolution Financial Agency. And the reason being, guys, is I believe that our growth in our financial walk, our growth in our spiritual walk, our growth in our leadership walk, it's a process. Too often we get wrapped up in the results of everything, and results matter, right? Because results are what we see on the outside, right? But transformation starts internally, right? If you ever heard that quote where they say, I was clever because I wanted to change the world, but then when I became wise, I realized I wanted to change myself, right? John C. Maxwell talks about transformational change starts within, right? And so a question that I've been asking myself recently is, hey, whose lives around you have changed strictly because you made a personal decision to grow internally, right? And so I believe that, when it comes to growth, when it comes to abundance, right, it all goes together. Right? They say wealth, if we talk about wealth, and when we talk about wealth financially, let's say financial wealth is usually lost in a family during the 3rd generation. Why is that? Right? Because the 1st generation goes out there and they go after the results, the success, right? The monetary success, right? And that's what they're going after, and they're fighting and they're building. And then they acquire the wealth, and then they pass it down to the kids. But typically what happens is, going after that wealth in the process, they may have lost some of their values, some of their principles, right? They may have gone out there and become successful, and then once the kids grew up, now they were complacent, right? They got successful, became complacent, and now the kids are following the lead of the complacent parents that are in their lives. And so what I've seen is that wealth gets passed down. And this is, look at since the beginning of time, guys, this is from reading, this is from studying, these are from books, from studying history. This is, they say, lean not on your own understanding, right? And so I'm constantly looking to grow and learn new perspectives, because I know nothing, right? Jordan Peterson says, when you know that you know nothing, that's the first step to growth and enlightenment, right? And so, long story short, guys, wealth is lost in the third generation because wealth is acquired and passed down, but the characters, the values, the principles of what it took to build that wealth get lost in translation. And so the reason why my LLC, guys, is Evolution Financial is because I believe in order to evolve financially, we first have to evolve what? Internally, right? Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, right? And so with that being said, guys, I'm in a place now where I'm extremely clear on where I'm going, extremely clear on the impact that we're looking to have in the community, looking to develop leaders, guys, within the financial services industry. We've, like I said, been growing like crazy throughout the country. I've got a lot of different leaders from different backgrounds that I'm working with, guys. But I figured let's bring this thing full circle, finally launching, guys, and rebranding the original YouTube channel that got kicked off back when I was playing ball and doing my videography. I was looking at some videos yesterday and I saw the birthday that I did for my cousins, and I'll leave all that stuff on it so you guys can see where this has gone, and doing the trips to Cancun and the trips to Brazil, and I was doing different videos. I think one of the videos, a basketball video when I had gone back to my college and I was working out, and then working out with Jamal Haywood from 9450, and all that stuff happening, guys. We're bringing this thing full circle now into where we're at today, where I'm at today, guys, and rebranding my YouTube channel to Evolution TV. My purpose behind this is this. When you watch this channel, you're going to know that you're watching a perfectly imperfect human being grow in his walk. grow in his journey towards freedom, towards abundance, towards impact, right? Guys, if you don't know by now, so I can do some video editing. Not the greatest of all time, but like I've done some different projects in a day, and I know how to edit and use Adobe and all these different things. But this channel, guys, I'm not doing all the editing. This channel is gonna be raw, content filmed, where all I'm doing is bringing value. All I'm doing, guys, is bringing value to this channel of different things that I've learned, concepts I've learned from leaders, from people, from coaches. I just got a chance to visit my college coach that I played with up in at St. Francis University, seeing what they're doing there, right? Content from different leaders in the business space, right? Different leaders in churches that I've learned from. Like every example, military, right? My dad was in the Coast Guard. So many different people I've been able to learn from, and it's helped me build the convictions, the foundations that I have, and also the value that I have to offer the world, right? And so that's what I'm bringing to this channel. I'm excited, guys. There's so many concepts that I have up here that I want to get out. Been posting some different like previews on my Instagram page. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, guys, my Instagram handle is Greg Brown Evo. I also have a TikTok. I think all this stuff can be found on my link tree, guys, but I'm excited to grow this environment with you guys. I'm excited to grow this community. If you know anyone who's looking to grow a business, you know anyone who's looking to grow their career in sports, anybody who's just looking to develop a different type of mindset, guys, send this out to people that you think are just looking to grow. Because at the end of the day, guys, we're all imperfect. We are all imperfect. We all bleed, right? Nobody is above reproach. Nobody is above the values and principles that have built them. And so I'm excited to grow this channel. I'm excited to grow this community. And I'm excited to hear the stories of the people who have been impacted by this page, this channel, the businesses that grow from this, the lives, the families, the work, the vision that takes place with this community, guys. And so we're getting this thing launched. We're excited. And I'm excited to hear from you guys. I'm somebody, I love feedback. So I'm imperfect. I am imperfect. So I may have some videos that you don't like. I'm probably going to have some videos that you don't like, right? They say true leaders are loved by 50% of people and hated by 50% of people, right? I have a certain mindset that I've gained through traveling, through experiences, and you may disagree with it. That is okay. There is so much room on this channel for disagreement, but there is zero room for hate. I believe that hate comes from a lack of understanding. And so I want to make sure that here with this channel, we create an environment where we learn to understand people. We don't have to agree with them. We do not have to agree with them. But learning to understand other human beings and other perspectives will do nothing but help you grow in the long term, right? There's a quote they say, holding a grudge is like sipping poison and hoping the other person dies. Right? And so I want to make sure that we create a community that's doing nothing but growing and impacting lives and pouring love into the atmosphere. Because I think when we do that, it solves a lot of the issues that sometimes we can't between the ears. So with that, guys, love you guys. Excited for this. Shoot me some content that you'd like to learn more about, that you'd like to talk about, different discussions. Give me some feedback on the comments. Just give it to me, like raw feedback, but with positive intent is what I would definitely appreciate. So I'm learning as I go, and trust me, there's a lot of different gimmicks that I could throw and all this different stuff. No, this video is gonna be raw because I want you to know that you can build a channel, whether it be with a high-def red camera with all the video editing, or whether it be an iPhone 12 sitting in front of you. You can build anything with consistency, with value, and with effort. So I'll let you guys go, and I'm excited for the journey. Hope you guys are excited with me. All right, you guys take care. Bye-bye.